Hello and welcome back. We're playing Pikmin and we're very much near the end of this playthrough. Just for completion's sake, I just want to show two optional enemies that are quite easy to miss in this game. So it's day 16, remember the day. I'm going to go back to the impact site. We've been here before where we got the... I forget what part is in the impact site. It was in the clam. I can't remember what it is, but we're going to come back here, and I'm just going to show off this one creature. So we're going to get some reds. Yeah. Yep. I did some reading, and it is an iridescent flint beetle. I've been calling them glint bugs, which is close enough. And up here we have a creature called a Mamuta. So Mamuta will spawn at the impact site on even-numbered days after a certain period at the start. I think it's 8 days. So after day 8, they'll spawn here. And as you can tell, they're non-aggressive. They're quite friendly, actually. But if you do upset them, they go into a little bit of a rage. And you see them slam their fists down. And every time they slam their fist down, they'll plant your Pikmin. So yeah, that's Mamuta. You don't get a lot of Pikmin for beating one, but they're really good for, if you watch, they're all buds. Oh, you're going to do a slam? You're going to do a slam? So when it slams down, it will turn the buds into flowers. But I don't, yeah. And that's it, that's Mamuta. Nice and easy. So the next enemy also spawns at the impact site. So going into the impact site on a odd day. Here we go. And you can see the red Pikmin that Mamuta planted. But it's all good. So, I'm going to get out some blues. $51 blues. Oh, an odd number. Ugh. Eh. Go back inside. Go on. You can have the day off. What I am a little bit surprised at, when getting Pikmin out of the onion, it'll get your flowers out first, then your buds, and then your leaves. But when putting them back in, it just picks the closest. Let's have a look. So we're going to come up here. And yeah, there's the red Pikmin. And there's a new enemy. This is called Gulix. So what you can do, if you have Gulix chase you this way, and you see it's quite a slow affair. And it will pull its core to it. There we go. And it'll kind of like rubber band back and forth. But yeah, it's completely harmless to blue Pikmin, but it will drown any other colour Pikmin. And it's doing a fair bit of damage to Olimar. So we're just going to let the blue Pikmin have the fun. Olimar, come on. Here we go. It's almost there to pick... and it kind of withers away and leaves a lot of pellets. Which are handy, but, you know, it's not what we're after. So, yeah, there you go. That's the two optional enemies. And we're going to continue where we left off last time. We're back. We've gone back in time. And, yeah, this is it. This is the final trial. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, it was off in the distance on the map. It was on a new island. So we're going to grab 15 reds, I think. I'm going to grab 15 yellows. Actually, I'm going to grab 20 yellows. and the rest can be blues. This is it. This is gonna be, if all goes well, this is our last outing. Yeah, it's still going. Excellent. Right, so the important things for today. I want half of these blues. There's no yellows in there. Good. Gonna come over here. So you can see we've got a slew of obstacles to get around. So I want the blues building that. I want the rest of the blues. They're not really separate. Again, the yellows haven't clumped up properly. You know what? I'm no longer... Yellows don't surprise me anymore. They do exactly what I expect. And I expect them to do exactly what I don't expect. So, blues up there. All working on that. That's all good. I'm going to take some yellows. And I've got to get them close to the water again. I trust yellows and water. We know this. I trust a yellow with water as much as I trust a shearwig with a child. Here we go. So, up here, we've got kind of this, like, metal can with lots of bomb rocks around it. Ball, ball, ball. So I'm just going to stand here. We'll see if they pick up any more. There we go. I think that's it. That's all the bomb rocks in there, which is good. Top down. Top down's always really good for figuring out your throwing range. Get back up here. Just keep them safe. There we go. Smooth. Right, so we're going to grab some reds. There's no yellows in there. 15 reds, that'll do. I'm going to put these up here. And we're going to go through the fire and flames. Along we go, along we go, along we go. And I'm going to dismiss them. I was trying to think disband, dismiss. There we go. So we're going to grab our yellows. So... do-do-do. And that's that as well. Efficient. Just don't want any of them walking off the corners of the bridge. Watch. So I'm going to dismiss them. Going to grab them, so it's just the reds. Going to whistle them around the corner where there's a cardboard box that they can push. And while they're pushing that, I'm going to come here. Going to dismiss all of them. And I'm actually going to take the blues back, because the blues I don't need anymore for today. So 64 blues? That sounds about right. I do need the yellows though. Put them all back. And we're going to swap them all out for reds. Wait for them all to go. I'm nervous. You know this game, you know what's coming. If you don't, it's a lot. Did I need that many? Did I need that many? So I'm gonna get an extra. Let's get an extra 40. Because again, if you have loads and loads of Pikmin with you, they get it's a struggle. It's a struggle to get them to do what you want. They fall behind. So we're going to take these. Just going to make sure they're all bunching up. No one's walking into the water. There is a single blue that has got through customs. It's fine. I'm going to be cheeky here. Come on. Is that it? That's it. And we see this like mossy thing in the ground, which I'm not going to touch. Can't tell. Big open circle area. Probably a boss. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to use these bomb rocks to open up this gate. And this is going to give us a little bit of a safe zone. can see all the Pikmin just slowly sliding towards the middle, which is terrifying if you know what's in the middle. Right, so everyone grab as many bomb rocks as you can. Oh, there we go. I think that's enough bomb rocks for now. So, I think I mentioned this in the previous episode. If, like, back in ye old GameCube days, the bomb you used to be able to whistle at yellow Pikmin carrying bombs, and they'd drop them. Oh, here we go. But now, the only way to get them to drop a bomb or use it is a different thing entirely. So this is Emperor Bulblax. He is big, he is terrifying. And he will use his big purple tongue to try and eat your Pikmin. So that didn't work out as much as I wanted to there. He's going to turn around. And so in the old days, you used to be able to get yellow Pikmin to drop their bombs at the last second, but now you have to sacrifice them, which is, it's a shame, but here we go. Watch out, get out the way, get out the way. There we go. Here we go. Doing as much damage as we can. Gonna get them all out the way before he does a jump. Oh, 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 oh. There we go. We're just gonna leave a yellow Pikmin for him to lock his eyes on. Go on. Just gonna nom nom nom. And we're gonna run in. I'm gonna stick some red Pikmin on his chubby cheeks and beat those chubby cheeks. Get them away. There we go. And unfortunately, it's just you've got to sacrifice Pikmin. Come on. And this is where he gets a little bit angry now, I think. He starts doing, like, big leaps. Will he get that yellow Pikmin? That's it. This might be it. This might be our chance. Come on, we got this. We got this. Oh, we've almost got him. Now he's going to do big jumps. Oh, he is on a pixel of health. Away. Oh, sorry, buddy. Come on. I need a bomb rock. Right, he's just going to jump on it. And that's him down! That's it! Oh, I didn't expect that! Oh my god! Oh. And that's it! At long last, I've found the final part of my secret safe, and it's as full as ever. How glad I am that I persisted in my search without losing hope. Now I can leave this planet without any regrets. Maybe I'll even stop and pick up some souvenirs for my wife and kids back on planet Hockatate. That's it! We'll pick up some pellets as well. If I have enough Pikmin. I might have enough Pikmin. I'm not too fussed with... Oh, hang on. Let's grab the important thing, people. You know what? Let's go for it. One moment. Hello, I'm back. We don't need the pellets. Let's get everyone on the piggy bank. Olimar's trusty piggy bank. I don't think... We didn't lose that many Pikmin either. I think a few he ate. And I think he squashed one red. That went really well. Normally I struggle with that fight. I normally struggle with the controls more than anything, but yeah. Ooh, Emperor Bulblax. We thought the spotty bugbears were bad, but he was a big boy. He was a chonk. It's okay. This is it. This is the last ship part. And of course, I'm surrounded by yellow Pikmin carrying bombs. Is everything okay in there, Olimar? Here we go. Do 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 do. That's it. That's the last part. Dun dun dun. I have finally recovered every ship part. Now I can return to my home. Return home to Hocketate. Is it Hocketate? Is it Hocketate? Who knows? Dun dun. She's back, baby. Look at her shine. Olimar's so happy. And that's it. Is it time? Do 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 do. Oh, they're silly. Oh, poor Olimar. Yeah, I know how you're feeling. The yellow Pikmin. That they've been the ones in this game. There's always someone being a numpty, and it's been the yellow Pikmin in this one. That's us blasting off. We got all our parts. We said farewell. They haven't blinked. And they immediately go and terrorize the wildlife. We have taught them the ways of warfare. What have we done? And we completely changed the natural order. For good or bad, we'll never know. And that's it. That's us blasting off. And there's more onions. You got pink, you got light blue, you got purple, orange, black, green. We've seen some Pikmin in future games that match those colours, but not all of them. That's it. It's going home. One last look back on this strange little world. It's time to go home, buddy. And that's it. Oh, so this playthrough. Let's have a look. You kind of get this. You can really test yourself and see how quick you can do things. On average, I think normally when I play this game, it is normally around day 16 that I get things done. I think the quickest I've ever done it is 12, but I don't play this to be quick. I'm not good at the game. That's all the ship parts, and I think the parts in blue are the parts you don't need to survive. So minimum, you can beat this game with 25 ship parts. We're gonna save. Ah. And that's it. That was the planet. So, I genuinely love this game, mainly for it's a little bit weird, it's a little bit alien, and when it first came out, I played it at a friend's house on their GameCube late into the night. He only had like 3 or 4 GameCube games, and he lent it to me in the end and let me play it. And it's just memories like that that are ingrained in my brain. So once you get into it and you realise you're like little tiny, I remember the booklet in the game having a size comparison of this is a life-size Olimar, and it, like, as a kid, it really sunk it in of like, what's this wonderful little adventure. And because it wasn't like anything else at the time, it really stood out. And for me, like, I've always loved the natural world and things like that, and like bugs, creepy crawlies and creatures. And as a kid, and look, it shows Olimar's view, it's a life-threatening situation, like he's stranded on a planet, but every little blurb, every little bit of like information you get, it's his perspective, learning things and like exploring. And I love, and have always loved, games that emphasize exploring, adventure, and learning new things. Top that off with, it's got a lovely environmental design. If you think of the Forest of Hope, it's light and airy, and then you've got the Forest Navel, which is a little bit dark and dank, but with like light spots and glowing mushrooms. It really like fleshes out the world. And to top it off is the music. I love the music for this game. Some parts it's really like quirky and like its own little thing, and then other times it's very beautiful and it's serene, and it really sells each area as their own. And here we go. Armored Cannon Beetle, there we go. Migratory Lithopod has developed a stronger carapace than its relatives. I'm not going to read these all out. Beady Longlegs was absolutely terrifying as a kid, and still I've not got a good strategy for taking it down. Breadbug. Yeah, the only way to harm it is to throw it up into an onion. I love games that do this as well, that give you like a view of all the enemies or the characters, like a post-credits kind of catch-up. Burrowing Snagger is terrifying. I'm going to say that about the majority of the bosses here. There's only... I think that ship part there is the only ship part that demands you to use a candy pot bud. We did not see these. Dwarf Bullbear. It looks like an early stage of Bullbear development, but this specimen appears to be nearly fully developed. So yeah, baby Bullbears, we did not see them. We saw these. We saw loads of these. But they're not baby Bulborbs. They're a different species, and this is what I loved as a kid. Because I'm a nerd. I am a dork, but I'm proud to be a dork. Love those things. That was our final boss with his big sticky tongue. Damn demon licker tongue. Grub Dog is the family. Fiery Blowhogs. It's Fiery Blowhogs. You can either burn alive, or they'll throw you in the lake and you'll drown. But relatively not a very dangerous enemy. There's Gulix. There we go. Yeah, very easy to miss Gulix. I think the first time I played this game on the GameCube, I missed Gulix and Mamuta. One of the things I like that they got rid of, and it is totally personal preference, is the time limit. Because the time limit, especially for me as a kid, was terrifying. Like, this game doesn't hold back in the whole Pikmin die. You see them get eaten. I think it was a very controversial choice when they were doing development. But yeah, there you go. There you go. And you see the little ghostly spirits. It's a very like light, dark kind of choice of design. So as a kid, the whole idea of like there's a time limit, and at the end of it, if you don't do right, Olimar will die. It was always in the back of my head. It's like, we must do this. We must go. But in the future Pikmin, like including Pikmin 2, like starting from Pikmin 2, you got a little bit of a time limit in 3. And 4 you don't. You can take your time. Yes, you've got the day and night, which is its own kind of like deadline to keep to. Look at that flat view. I've knocked everything. That flat view of the distant spring where you can see into the distance. It's absolutely massive area compared to the others. You can actually take your time and explore and kind of like absorb the environments. Sheargrubs. I think Sheargrubs killed the most Pikmin, and their flying horrible friends, Shearwigs. I mean, they are cute looking. I like them, but in this playthrough they've been my nemesis. And there's the Smoky Prog. That person's doing really bad against Smoky Prog. Thought to be a malformed larval mammuta, so the big one that slams his hands down. Oh, that's creepy. That's a spotty bulbul. Look at his red eyes. This rare subspecies of bulbul has a certain indefatigability, so that's just hinting that it regenerates. And there's it, the flagship monster, Bulborb. Yeah, I really, really do like these games, and as I was saying previously, they just get better and better. They just polish it to a better quality. The music gets better, the design gets better. I can't... Yeah, it is... Walpole. A Wally Hop, yeah. And that's just a Wally Hop, yeah. So, yeah, that was the one that was regional, I think. Some were called Wollywogs and Wally Hops, I think, depending on where you were. And my Pikmin 2 was a Canadian copy, so the names were different. It really confused me as a kid. But I've really enjoyed this. We've had a really good time together. And that's it. That's Pikmin. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Take care.